Hello and welcome to our Yin and Yang 60-minute yoga practice. Yay! I'm going to get you to start by lying on your back. Now, if your back is a little sore, you can bring your hands right underneath. Entirely up to you. You can keep your knees bent. If you want to go into supported fish to start and make a nice block with your a nice T with your blocks, I would put the long edge under your back on the lower level, and then maybe just take the second block for your head and bring it up a bit. Arms can be out by your side, nice and calm. Now, I want you to close your eyes, soften your cheeks, soften your jaw, and just settle into your space. Hug your yoga mat. It's yours. You don't have to share it. You can take the entire thing up and own it. Now, as you're settling onto your mat, just do a little body scan. So start at the top of your head. Check in with your neck. Feel your chest. Feel your back connected to the ground, connected to the earth. Maybe you pick up your shoulders and you bring them down a little bit more, kind of like a little waterfall. So bring them away from your ears. Then feel your chest expand. Feel your chest sink back in and your belly sink back in when you exhale. Try to make nice, smooth inhales and exhales. So maybe you rock your hips side to side, then bring them back nice and heavy onto your mat. Now your legs are nice and heavy. Your feet maybe fall away, but your knees are soft. Wiggle your toes and then let them just soften. Back of the arms are along the mat. Now open your fingers and your hands really, really wide, and then bring your fingertips and your thumb back into your hands. Take them all the way out, and then just let them soften. Maybe they'll curl in and stay in. Maybe they won't. Now, if your eyes aren't closed, I'd like you to close your eyes just for a couple of breaths. And right here in this moment, I want you to imagine the best version of you possible. Just imagine that. And that imagination and that person who you are, that's who you really are. Let go of any part of you that doesn't believe that you are this best version of you. And again, let everything soften. Take a couple more breaths just to unwind, to let everything go that it took to get here right now to your mat. On your next inhale, bring both knees into your chest and give yourself a little hug. So you can hug underneath, bringing the back of your hands to the back of your legs. Or you can cross your hands over top of your shins and hug right in. Maybe you like to rock side to side. Give it a try. See what it feels like. Massage that lower back. So our practice is an hour. We're going to mix up flow, nice gentle flow with some speckles of yin. All right, take your left leg nice and long, bring that heel to the ground. Hug that right knee into your chest and then start to make some circles. So push the knee away, open up through the hip. Push your foot down towards the ground. Cross that knee over the opposite leg. Bring it back into your chest. So do a nice big circle one more time. Bring the knee back towards your chest and then towards your shoulder. Now take that leg long, kick it away so it's on a diagonal. And now make some big circles with a long leg. Do one more. And then bring that knee back into your chest. Hug those shins. Hug it in. Now we're going to kick that leg away. Bring that heel to the ground. Bring that left leg into your chest. And then we'll make those bent knee circles. So the knee comes away from the body, opening through the hip flexors. Foot hovers towards the bottom. Back across your body. Back in. Hug the knee into your chest. Hug the knee towards your shoulder. Straighten that leg so it's nice pointed on a diagonal. And then start to make some circles with a nice big leg. Don't force it. Just feel it opening the hip and that socket. And then we'll bring the knee back to the chest. The other knee will join it. So both knees are going to come into your chest. You're going to take your feet to the sky. You're going to bring your arms to cactus arms. You're going to drop the knees to the feet to the ground. Bring your knees into your chest. Legs straight and feet to the sky. Arms to cactus arms. Feet touch the ground. Knees come into your chest. Feet go to the sky, legs straighten. Arms come to cactus arms. One more time, bend the knees, feet touch the earth. Inhale, bring your knees into your chest, hug those knees in. Exhale, take your feet up to the sky, a little waterfall, legs up the wall. Arms to cactus arms. Bring your feet back down to the ground. Bring your fingertips beside your ears. Stack your knees over top of your hips. So you're in an upside down table. We're going to go for a little bike ride. So let's bring our left elbow to our right knee and hold it. Bring it back in. Take your right elbow to your left knee. Extend the opposite leg. So little bike, slow and controlled, in and out. Find your breath. And over. One more on each side. Nice big twist. Bring it down. And down. Hug those knees and once again into your chest. You're going to drop the feet to the ground. Arms are going to come down long alongside your body and your palms kiss the earth. Press your hips up to the sky. Squeeze your glutes. Now you're into a bridge, so you're a straight line from your chest past your belly, up your quads to your knees. Slowly drop that down. Take a nice big inhale, press back through your feet, take those hips up to the sky. Now, when we're taking the hips up to the sky, you're not hyperextending your back. Lumbar spine's nice and protected, and your belly's not out, so your core is nice and engaged. Exhale, bring it down. Inhale, bring it all the way back up. Exhale, bring it down. Once again, hug those knees into your chest. We're going to drop the feet to the ground. And then this time we're going to flow our bridge. So the fingertips are pointing towards your toes, towards your heels. As we inhale, lift the hips up, the arms come up, back of the hand kisses behind you under the earth. Exhale, bring it down. Inhale, reach and rise. Reach those arms. Big stretch for the ab, big stretch for the arms. Stretching even your armpits. Exhale and bring it down. Inhale, bring it all the way up. We're going to hold it here. Hold it for a breath. Take one more nice big inhale here. Push into your feet, squeeze your glutes, press those hips to the sky. Exhale, nice and slow. So start to bring the hands back up to the sky. Glutes come to the ground. Arms come to the ground. Nice. You're going to find your blocks. You're going to bring the soles of, so the soles of the feet are down to the ground. Knees are bent. Soles of the feet come together. Knees fall away from one another. Now you're going to use those blocks right underneath either the knees, the calf, the thigh, just to support them. So play with that diamond shape. We're into our nice reclined butterfly, our first yin section. Bring your arms overhead into a butterfly. So one hand can stack on top of the other, or maybe just your index fingers touch, opening up through your chest. Now settle right in here. So with yin, we want to find that edge, right? So that spot where we can say, well, it's there. Can I hold this without tensing, without fidgeting, without pain? Can I hold this in stillness? That's the position we want to put those blocks. The minute the muscles start to be supported, they can truly start to relax. So we can get past the muscle, which is what we want to do in yin. We want to get deeper into our fascia, that connective tissue, and open that all up. So soften your eyes. Soften your forehead. Soften your cheeks and your jaw. Stay connected to your breath. Feel your belly rise. Feel your belly fall. Sink into quiet, stillness from physical stillness and mental stillness. And truly let everything soften. Yin's a nice time to kind of scan your body and say, am I holding tension somewhere? Can I really let it go? Do I need to hold on? Your arms are in the diamond shape. We're going to just slowly start to make a nice big semicircle. Bring the hands out. Soften and stop at the T. And slowly start to bring them down alongside the sides of your body. We'll stop and hold there. Let's remove the blocks. Use your fingertips to gently guide those knees back up to the sky. Feet flat to the ground. Take your feet just a little wider than or width, mat width, and drop your knees into one another just to support them. Bring your left hand onto your heart. Bring your right hand onto your belly. And breathe. The knees will come back up to center. We'll walk the feet together and the knees together. We're going to bring the arms out into a T. Grab one block. Take a nice big inhale. On your exhale, drop both knees to the right. Now with the block, I want both your shoulders to stay anchored to the ground. So the block can come underneath the bottom knee to support it, or because we might have a lot of tension, the block can come between the knees, and maybe you get a little deeper. If it feels okay for your head and neck, you can turn it the opposite direction and just sink in. So a little spinal twist. Again, we find that stillness. We find the connection to our breath. Spinal twist is wonderful for our spine, but it's great for our digestive system. Any twist is good for our internal organs. Take one more breath. And then if you've got that block, wherever it is, grab it. Slowly, slowly, slowly guide your knees back up towards the ceiling. We're going to bring the knees towards our chest. The block comes up on top of our shins. Hands are used to just create a little bit of pressure, tension, gravity so those thighs can come right into your chest, right onto your belly. And we'll lift the block, bring it to the other hand. Both feet come back to the ground, knees stay bent. Feet together, knees together, arms back into a T. Take a nice big inhale. Drop both knees over to the left, nice and slow. Gravity's going to be your friend here. Now, each side of our body is a little different, so maybe the block isn't needed. Maybe it's needed on another level. Maybe you want to try what it's like through the legs. We have two blocks, so you can always put one between the knees and one to support the ground, to bring that ground a little closer up. Again, whatever feels good for your head and neck. Maybe it likes to go the opposite direction. And then we settle in. Take one more breath. And wherever those blocks are, we'll slowly bring those away from our body. We'll bring the knees back up towards the sky. Then drop your knees to the other side and come into a little fetal position. So you're onto your hip. You're using your bicep as a little pillow. You're hanging out. Using that top arm, you're going to press yourself up. We're going to come into a seated position. So before you get into seated, we're going to be there for a little tiny bit. If you want, you can roll the back of your mat up to lift the hips. You can come and you can sit on a block, or you can stay connected to the ground, to the floor. But we're going to come seated. I want you to just take your shoulders, roll them back and down. And now while we're here, I still want you to keep your face nice and soft, the muscles in your jaw soft. Maybe your eyes are still closed. Maybe they're just whispered closed. Take your arms up to the sky. Join your fingers, join your thumbs, and join your palms. Exhale, bring your hands down to your heart. Bow your head towards your heart. Honor yourself. Take a nice big inhale. Bring those arms out to the side, nice and long, all the way up to the sky. Gaze follows. Look right up. Join your fingers, join your palms. Exhale, bring your hands to your heart center. Bow your head. Inhale, take those arms nice and wide. Gaze follows. Exhale, bring your hands down to your heart center. Take a nice pausing breath here. Nice cleansing breath. This time we're going to inhale the arms all the way back up towards the sky. Interlace your fingers and then start to bend your elbows out to the side as you take a coffee press down. Stop at about your chest and then push your hands towards me, away from your body, round your back, round your spine. Get a nice big stretch for those shoulders. Lift your hands up to the sky. We're going to go for a twist. So your right hand is going to come to your left knee. Left hand's coming behind you. You twist from your belly, your heart, and then your head to look over that shoulder. Everything is still nice and loosey-goosey. Don't hold tension in those hips. We're going to take both hands off the floor. They're going to come up. That left hand is going to stay long. Right hand is going to cup your ear. And you're going to go for a little shoulder or neck stretch. So drop your head towards your right arm. And we'll let go of that. Both hands are going to come up towards the sky. Right hand is going to come down. You're going to walk the fingertips all the way down, keeping nice and solid into your sit bones. Bend that elbow and then hinge to the side. Look up towards your ceiling or past under your armpit up towards your elbow. Big stretch for the side body. Take a nice big inhale, both hands up towards the sky. Exhale, bring your hands down to your heart, bow your head. Take a nice big inhale all the way up. Interlace your fingers. We're going to go for that coffee press. Squeeze towards your chest. Squeeze it down. Press your hands away. Round your belly, round your spine. Press up through those shoulders. Bring yourself all the way back up. We're going to twist for the other side. So left hand to the right knee. Right hand behind you. Think about your belly, your heart, and your head going for that nice twist. Both hands are loose. They come back up. Right hand stays in line with your shoulder. Left hand cups your ear and uses the weight of that hand to drag your neck. Give it a nice stretch. Bring that head towards your left hand, your left arm. One more breath. Both arms come up to the sky. Left hand comes down to the ground. Go for a little fingertip walk. And then hinge to the side. Gaze up towards the ceiling. Soften through the shoulder. We want the stretch coming from the hip up our obliques, up our side rib cage. We'll bring both hands back up. Join your fingers, join your thumbs. Bring your hands all the way down, bow your head. Now, if you're on a block, you're going to come off the block, but you're going to, regardless of where you are, you're going to extend your feet. Bring your blocks, both blocks, and extend your legs. I said, extend your feet. Good luck on that one. Extend your legs nice and long. Find your sit bones. So find those sit bones. Maybe walk back, maybe lift yourself up. We're going to go into a little caterpillar. So I want you to bring your arms all the way up towards the sky and thinking about your chest as leading, not your chin. You're going to lean forward, big hinge from the hips. It's going to be a nice big back stretch. So wherever you are, right there when you stop, put a small bend into those knees. Don't hyperextend the knees on the way down. Now bring your blocks. You can nestle your blocks any which way you want. You can make them into a T. You can put two beside each other, one on top, wherever your forehead can come and rest. Now I want you to try to find the line between your hairline and your forehead. That keeps your face kind of off the block a little bit and helps us breathe. So caterpillar, big back bend. We settle, we sink, we find that stillness. And we wait to be invited to go deeper, right? So using the blocks now, there's no trophy to go deeper. It's wherever we are. We respect the journey. We respect our body. So again, those three principles of yin, right? Finding your edge, finding that spot where you can stay. Second one is finding the stillness. Stillness in your mind, stillness in your body. And then that third principle is holding it for time. Take one more nice big breath. And then start to walk your hands just slowly, slowly, slowly up your legs. Come to a flat back. Move the blocks a little bit out of the way. Bend both knees. Bring your hands behind you, fingertips pointing away. Sit on a nice warm beach. Now you're going to tuck that left foot underneath the right leg. Bring the hand up. That right leg is going to come nice and long, and you're going to push yourself up, kind of like a side plank. But then you're going to hinge backwards into a modified wild thing. Open up your chest, push your hips towards the sky. You're nice and strong. Hold it for one more breath. As you exhale, slowly bring your hips back to the ground. Extend both legs back in front of you. Find your blocks to bring them to the center of your legs. Take a nice big inhale. Bring your arms out to the sky. We're going to hinge back, spend a little bit more time in caterpillar. So hinge forward. Maybe you noticed you got a little deeper. Maybe not. Soft through those knees. Oh, yeah. Are you holding tension anywhere? Soften your body. Truly, truly let go. Give in to gravity. One more inhale. One more exhale. Start to drag those hands back up. Move the blocks out of your way. Bend the knees, feet to the ground, fingertips behind you. Come on back to the beach. One more. Right foot is going to come underneath the left leg. Going to come to the side, bring that right hand to the side. Left leg comes long. You come up into somewhat like a side plank and then bend backwards. Open up through your hip. Reach back of the sky. Stretch through your chest, your underarms, your hips, your thighs, and breathe. One more time. Now, as we come out of this, you're going to rotate down because you're going to come into a tabletop. So walk your knees underneath your hips. Walk your hands underneath your shoulders. Feet are flat. Toes are uncurled. Tops of your feet kiss the earth. Drop your belly. Take your chest and your lungs through your upper arms. Take your gaze up towards the sky. As you exhale, round your back, round your spine, press up through your back, make a nice big stretch in this cat. Inhale, drop your belly, take your tailbone long, take your heart through your arms, gaze up towards the sky. Exhale, round your back and round your pelvis. Nice big stretch. Exhale, come back to a flat back. We're going to take the left arm nice and long. You're going to take the right leg nice and long into a spinal balance. So press through that right hand. Reach your fingertips towards the very front. Reach your back to the very front, but you want to keep a stacked knee over the hips so you're not leaning forward or back. Hold your breath. No, don't hold your breath. Breathe. Bring that knee back to the ground. That same arm is going to come out to the side and twist up. And then we're going to bring it down and thread that arm through the opposite arm to thread the needle. Cheek touches the ground, shoulder touches the ground, but then you take a nice big inhale. We're going to flow that, get that connection to your chest, your spine, your heart. Thread it back through. Maybe it goes a little further. Drop the cheek down, drop that shoulder. One more time. Inhale it all the way up. Exhale and bring it down. Cheek to the ground, shoulder to the ground. Nice shoulder stretch. Come on back up. Find your table. All right, let's go for that cat cow one more time. So drop your belly on your inhale. Take your gaze up towards the sky. Exhale, round your back, round your spine. Inhale, come to a nice flat back. Take that left leg long, right arm long. Hold it. You're going for extension here. Think about your spine getting nice and long, creating lots and lots of space. And breathe. Don't collapse into that left arm. One more breath. We're going to bring that knee down. That arm comes out to the side, up to the sky. We take our gaze up, and then you're going to thread the needle. So maybe the side's a little tighter, maybe it's a little looser, maybe it goes further. Can you get your cheek to the ground, shoulder to the ground? Inhale, bring it up. Go for that twist. Think about the twist. Exhale, bring it through again. One more time. Bring it all the way up. Exhale, bring it through. Thread that needle. And come back up to your tabletop. So in table, I want you to stack your wrists underneath your shoulders and then walk your knees back just a couple of inches. So you're kind of maybe in a modified plank. We're going to go for a little flow here. So sink back into your glutes. Really stretch through your upper body. Sink your glutes into your heels. Take a nice big inhale. Come forward into a plank, keeping your elbows right by your side. Exhale, bring your chest all the way down to the ground. Hands are underneath your shoulders. You press up into a tiny baby cobra. Kiss back to the ground. Press yourself back to a child's pose. Glutes all the way back. Stretch through that upper body. Take a nice big inhale. Come forward to that plank. Exhale, chaturanga all the way down to the ground. Inhale, little cobra, little baby back bend. Exhale, forehead kisses the earth. Inhale, push yourself back to that child's pose. Inhale all the way forward to that plank. Now curl your toes, press yourself up to a downward facing dog. Walk your toes towards your hands. Create space in your spine. And then bow your head to the ground, bow your head to your knees. Put a big bend in your right knee, straighten that left leg. And breathe. And then go the other way. Big bend in the left leg, straighten that right leg. And breathe. Soften through both knees. Bring your arms out to the side. Take a swan dive all the way up. Arms to the sky, hands together. Exhale, bring your hands to your heart. Take a nice big inhale. Bring your arms up to the side. Reach to the sky. Arms come away. You hinge at the hips. You swan dive down. Inhale to a half lift or flat back. So in this half lift and flat back, we're looking for extension in the spine. So that head is coming nice and long, pressing it towards the front of your room. Exhale and fold soft through the knees. Inhale, arms up to the side, swan dive all the way up. Gaze comes to the sky, hands come to the sky. Exhale, bring your hands to your heart center. Take a nice big inhale all the way up. Press the hands away, hinge to the ground. Nose to the knee. Inhale, half lift or flat back. Exhale and fold. Step your right foot back. Step your left foot back. You're into a plank. Staying right here. Now you can drop down onto your knees as we did earlier, or you can stay right here and do a chaturanga all the way down. Elbows along your side. Scoot yourself up. Uncurl your toes. Press straight both arms. You're coming into upper body, upward facing dog. Curl your toes. Press yourself back to a downward facing dog. Take your left leg straight up into the air. Bend that left knee. Come up on the balls of the foot of the right foot. Step that left knee forward. Drop the back knee. Raise the arms. Low lunge. Exhale, bring your hands back to the ground. That front foot comes back. You're back into a plank. Press yourself back into a downward facing dog. Take a nice big inhale. Come forward into your plank. Exhale, chaturanga all the way to the ground. Maybe the legs lift this time. Drop the knees back to the ground. Uncurl the toes. Press yourself back. Downward facing dog. Take your right leg straight up into the air. Comes on the balls of the left foot. Bend that right knee. Step it through. Drop the back knee down. Arms to the sky. Low lunge. And breathe. Exhale. Bring your hands back down. Step yourself back to a plank. Push yourself back to a downward facing dog. Bring your knees down on the ground. Uncurl your toes. Grab your block. Walk your toes, big toes together. Knees a little wider. Sink back into your child's pose. Slide your block underneath your forehead just to the hairline. Arms can come forward. Or if you like to round the shoulders, you can bring your arms underneath your upper body. Maybe you grab your ankles. Doesn't matter. They can just hang on the ground. You're in child's pose. You sink. You find your yin word. Maybe you don't need the block. It's not a matter of needing it, really. Poor choice of words. Maybe your body doesn't call for it right. So sink into your breathing. Find your stillness. Let that chest get nice and heavy. It presses towards the ground as your hips sink towards your glutes. Let everything soften. Stay connected to your breath, your inhales and your exhales. Now let's take a few nice big inhales and exhales together. So take a nice big inhale. Hold it at the top. Exhale like you're fogging a mirror. Inhale, fill your lungs. Hold it at the top. Exhale, fog that mirror. One more. Inhale it up. Fill your lungs. Exhale, let everything go. Let it go, let it go, let it go, let it go. And when you think you have nothing left to let go, push some more air out. And then just settle to stillness for one more breath. Come back up into a tabletop. Curl your toes. Take your tailbone, press it up towards the sky. Press your chest towards your thighs. Go for a little downward dog walk. Bend one knee at a time. Go slow. Then we're going to tippy toe to the front of the mat. Walk your hands all the way. Walk your legs, your toes. Drop your head down towards the ground. Take a nice big swan dive. Come all the way up to the sky. Bring your hands down to your heart center. Bring your hands down to the ground and then scoop them right back up into a Y shape. You're going to step your left foot back into a warrior one. So in warrior one, left foot back. In warrior one, your chest and your hips are towards the front of your mat, towards the front of the room. Big bend in that front knee, soften through your shoulders. So you're a nice, strong warrior. Nothing can take you down. Sink and breathe. Maybe the hands twist so that the baby fingers look towards each other and the thumbs are towards the back. Can you open your arms a little wider? Can you sink a little deeper? And breathe. One more breath. We're going to move to warrior two. So your back foot is going to hinge right along the long side of your mat. Arms come to your side out to a T. Now, once again, you're sinking into that front leg. Chest and hips are towards the long edge of your mat. Your gaze comes to look towards your front fingertips. Again, you're a strong, strong, strong warrior. And breathe. Bring your front hand palm up. Now reach forward, hinge, hinge, hinge forward, and then scoop everything up. Come into a reverse warrior. Take your gaze to look up towards the sky. Now we're going to hinge back down. That front arm is going to rest on the thigh. Back hand is going to come up and over and lengthen and reach, 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 reach. You're going to bring both hands to the ground and then step that back foot in just a bit. So you're still kind of on that foot is still hinged outwards a little bit. Front toes are going towards the front of your mat. Straighten both legs. Bring your right hand beside your right foot on the inside. Take that left hand up towards the sky and twist into your triangle. So both legs are nice and straight. Lots of balance going on here. Now let's revolve our triangle so that upper arm comes down. So left arm comes down, right arm comes up, and you twist and you hold a breath. Both hands come back down to the ground. Back foot joins the right foot at the top of the mat. Bring your head down towards the ground. Shake your head no. Both arms are going to come up. We're swan diving all the way back up. Hands to the heart. Hands in Tadasana alongside our body. Wonderful. Arms come back up into a nice Y. Right foot steps back into warrior one. So again, big bend in that front knee. Hips, chest, everything towards the front of your mat. Take your gaze to look up towards your sky. You're a nice, strong warrior. Shoulders are soft, but you're powerful. And breathe. Now we're going to twist the long edge of your mat. That back foot is going to come so that it's nice and lateral. Arms to your side. So you're reaching your fingertips this side, but torso is towards the long edge of your mat. Chest out. Take your gaze to look towards the front fingertips. Can you sink into that warrior a little deeper? Palm of the front hand comes up. You reach forward, hinge, 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 and then go into that reverse warrior. Slide the back hand down that leg. Take your gaze to look up towards the sky. Hinge forward. Bring that front elbow on to your thigh. Reach the back arm up and over. Extend through the side angle. Both hands come down to the ground. That back foot just takes a little step in and angles. Both legs are going to straighten. We're going to come, that right hand is inside the foot, and then we twist and breathe. And then the opposite hand comes down alongside the foot, straighten both legs, twist into that triangle, and breathe. Exhale, bring both hands down. Step that back foot towards the right foot. Bring your nose towards your knees. Shake your head. Step your right foot back. Step your left foot back into a down dog. So make that big, big, big inverted V. Drop down onto your knees. Uncurl your toes. And you're going to drop down onto your glutes and swing your legs. Grab your blocks. Swing your legs to the long edge of your mat. We're going to slowly reach under your leg, under your knees. Slowly roll all the way back. Bring those knees into your chest. Take a nice deep breath here. Know that you are a strong warrior. Feet come back down to the ground. So grab a block, hold on to that block. You're going to press the hips up just enough to bring the block underneath your glutes. Right. Now it's not coming underneath your lower spine. It goes nowhere near your spine, but it's down on your sacrum and your glutes. Arms going to be alongside your body. You're going to bring the knees back up, bend the knees, bend the feet. Maybe make some circles with your ankles. Do a few one way, do a few the other. And then slowly take both legs straight up to the sky. Now that block will support you. Now arms, here we are in the waterfall. Arms can do right by your side, palms down, or feel what it feels like for your body if you take your arms up and overhead with the back of your hands kissing the ground. So super, super, super restorative pose here. Great for reducing anxiety, lowering blood pressure. Can we breathe? The arms are overhead. Make sure you soften them. The legs may weeble and wobble a little bit, but they'll find their stillness. As you find your breath again, feel the connection to your inhales and your exhales. And on your next inhale, slowly drop. Here. Now, first off, don't do anything. For Shavasana, we've got about 5 minutes. You can stay right here with legs up the wall. If you want to come to a traditional Shavasana, we're going to slowly lower the left foot. Slowly lower the right foot. Press up just enough, nothing too strenuous, just to remove the block. Grab your blanket, wrap yourself up, extend your legs long alongside your body. Bring your arms alongside your body. Let your heels fall away from one another. Close your eyes. Soften, sink, melt, succumb, and know that I will be here to bring us back in a few moments. And slowly know that you can stay exactly where you are. You're in the privacy of your home. You continue to sink and melt. Otherwise, start to move some movements into your fingers and your toes. Baby movements. And maybe some movement into your ankles and your wrists. Few one way, few the other. Reach your arms overhead. Give yourself a stretch. Maybe a stretch and a yawn. As you draw your knees up towards your chest, you're going to roll over onto your hip. Use your bicep as a little pillow. And when you're ready, and only if you're ready, using that upper hand to bring yourself up to seated. Whatever way is comfortable for you. Bring your arms one more time all the way up towards the sky. Join your fingers, join your palms, and join your thumbs. Bring your hands to your heart center. Bow your head to your heart. Thank yourself for taking this time to nurture yourself today. I'd like to thank each and every one of you for letting me lead this practice. Namaste.